कुछ मुझे यार की जुदाई मार गई।
Glenlivet 15. 15 means it's a 15-year-old whiskey. This is, I believe, a single malt Scotch whiskey. I'm not a big fan of single malt Scotch whiskies, but we live in times where it doesn't matter what I like and what I don't like. I'll make do with whatever I have. And today I have just the last drink or two remaining. I'm not gonna go ahead and you know what? We'll see how much we have. To the naked eye, it looks like, unless someone has put water inside it, I think we have a good 40 ml left. And trust me, this bottle looks really good and dangerous. I believe you have a 12, 15, 18, just like every other standard whiskey brand. And I've already assembled my ice. I have the drink measurer. This is what bars use. I like to use it just to see what I'm pouring. I don't bring it out when my friends are there because it's too much of work, number one, and nobody wants to be cheap. Even if you're cheap, you don't want to show the world you're cheap. All right, guys, so I can't see much because I'm not wearing my glasses, but for the camera, I guess, you know what, just to give you guys a realistic update. Yeah, I see so much better now. I would get LASIK, but I'm astigmatic, so I can't get LASIK. Glenlivet 15 review coming up. The first thing I'm going to check is to see how much we have left. I'm also going to do, okay, all right guys, now. Okay. This smells like, oh wow. This reminds me of my all-time favorite whiskey, Chivas Regal. It smells like that. Except it has a little less smoky, a little less honey smelling, a little less smelling, and yet somehow it smells almost like a perfume. Hell yeah. If there was a whiskey perfume, I guess this would really smell like it. It's excellent to smell. And I'm now gonna see how much we have left. Hoping I can make a couple of drinks out of this guy. All right, so okay, so as you can see, a little bit is left. I'm happy I was a bit off. I think we'll be able to make 2 drinks of this. All right, so that's 30 ml in there. Never mind my bottle. I'm always going to use water. What's up? And like always, we're going to let it sit for a couple of minutes. So guys, a bottle of Glenlivet 15 will set you back by 6,810 rupees as per Google. And anyways, it's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna now take a sip. It just keeps smelling better, guys. What do I say? Okay, it smells very clean, very synthetic, not soapy, but it smells like justice. It tastes like justice. It smells very clean, and it also has a very clean taste. Like all single malt whiskeys, they have a very linear taste as opposed to blended whiskeys. Blended whiskeys, I feel they hit you a bit harder, and I don't know, to me at least it does. I think blended whiskeys have a more wholesome, fuller taste, whereas Glenlivet a single malt whiskey has a very linear taste, and it's really what it is. Blended whiskey, I believe, is amalgam of many different kinds of malts or whatever whiskey is made out of. Don't shoot me, I'm just the piano player. All right. I really like it. I don't know why, but even with Chivas and even with this, I can definitely find a very honeyed undertaste. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like it tastes exactly like honey, but it has a nice, somewhat quarter smoky, somewhat half honey, somewhat buttery kind of a undertaste. I know it's not the best way to describe a whiskey now, but these are the words that are coming to mind, so I should not hide them from you, right? Let me finish this and I'll come back with the last drink. Time to see if I'll be able to make another drink. I finished the first one rather fast, like in just 5 minutes, I think, or 4 minutes, I finished it. So maybe, I don't know. Let's smell it, okay? Now let's smell it really close. Okay. So it still smells very good. Now, here's something I've noticed about single malt whiskeys and myself. I'm not a big fan of single malt whiskeys, like I've said earlier, but if you keep having it, there comes a time you start appreciating the intent of the distillery, distillery. All right, guys, here's another 30 ml. Okay. And this bottle is over. Such a good looking, bottle. I don't know. I don't feel like throwing it. But trust me, it never helps in life to be a hoarder. It never helps to, stick with these things. Should I have it on the rocks, guys, for a change? All right, guys. I'm going to have it on the rocks, just to see what that feels like. Can I pour more ice, guys? Let me just put some more ice. This is my beautiful glass. This is usually what I have my protein shaken. All right, just... sorry guys. Okay, so I have a few of these. Yep. Now this will be interesting, guys, because this is the first time I'm having something like on the rocks on this channel, and I think I'll be able to stomach it because it's such less whiskey. And also I feel because this bottle has been open since, I think it's been open, I'm not kidding guys, since December or November of last year, this has been open. Okay, so just this much remained. I don't even know it's there, but every time I would go to my, my place where I keep it, I would look at it and I'd be like, all right, dude, someday I'll probably drink you. And then I started disregarding that whole thing. Oh man, it smells way more deadly now than it did when I had the water. It smells of all kind of things now. Anyways, this is not, I know, ugh. Let's just go for it, dude. Okay, I can do it. I got it. Give it up. Oh, I didn't mean to punch you. I just doing a thingy. So yeah, oh, fish. All right, guys, happy Father's Day to everybody out there and to your dads. And I'm also a dad, guys. Surprise. Okay, this tastes pretty good and interesting. Obviously on the rocks, I don't want to just gulp it down because it's a Sunday. I don't really feel like drinking. It's so weird to say that when you're drinking already, because it's gonna get worse, right? So I don't feel like drinking, guys, today. I just don't feel like drinking much. But I was just bored, I guess. So I'm drinking, I guess. Too much of guessing. This is a really this is a really fine whiskey, and I do recommend it a lot. Is it worth spending 6,800 rupees? If you're having a party, and you know what, I'll just give a yes or no answer. No, this is not worth 6,800 rupees. If you give me this versus you give me, I don't know, 3 big bottles of Teachers, I'll shake your hand, I'll nod my hat to you, and I'll be a happy guy. Don't get me wrong, even if you give me 2 bottles of Teachers versus this, I'd take the Teachers. But then I'm a big fan of Teachers. Definitely tastes very refined. It's definitely among the, if you discount the fact that it costs how much it costs, I think in itself, this is a very formidable single malt. I still am scratching the surface of whiskeys, especially the surface of single malt whiskeys. I don't know what is what, dude. I like Lafroig a lot. I did a review for Lafroig. Even that was a last drink review. Like, I mean, the whole bottle was over, so I just did a quick review. I didn't put that review up because it is really bad. But if one of you tell me to put it, I'll put it, dude. I don't care, man. All right, dude. Whoa. Dude, you know what? I instantly feel better. I feel, like this is bringing me back to so many of those amazing memories of New York. I'm a big fan of another, dude, I don't even know if it's a whiskey or what it is. Okay, I'm a big fan of Maker's Mark. I think it's a single malt. Shoot me, man. I love Maker's Mark. I've had a lot of bottles back in the day. How I used to like Maker's Mark initially was with Coke, and then I eventually started having it with ice and water. And Maker's Mark is amazing. Someday I'm gonna get a full bottle of Maker's Mark to show you what it's all about. But for today we have Glenlivet 15. From here it looks like 1.2. I mean, $6,800. I don't recommend it. If you don't care about the price, go and get it. This channel is gonna touch 2,000 subscribers, and that day I'm gonna take out a bottle of Glenlivet 18, I think it is called. I think I have a bottle of that. I've never opened it. I'm gonna unbox it right here with you guys, and we're gonna have a couple of sips, and that's life, guys.